She's having fun up there. She just gave me a bad time because I just checked out somebody else's video, and she says, I'm surprised you haven't gotten any video of this. She's working on the welder. And I got this thing setting down. It ain't quite where it goes yet. Hey, look, if I stretch a little, I can reach it. That's all the higher the lid will go. What? Another brass brush? I'll have to look. She thinks I'm her. Go get her. Make me come looking. She don't want to climb back down. That one work?
No, it's the same size.
Oh, you need a smaller one? Good luck. I don't think there's anything smaller than that. Other than toothbrush.
Toothbrush is too
wide?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need something rough like the brass to get the crack.
There, now you got a tour of that drawer, and she thinks she's going to find something in there, and she ain't. Screwdriver and rag.
Screwdriver won't fit in the crevice.
Technicalities. She's got to tell me this stuff. Oh, anyway. No, it's not setting where it's going to be yet. It's going to be flush on the inside, I think. Or close to it, which will, see a little more out the mirror. I got the blocks made for, these are for both ends, because I got to match up to the holes that are there. That's what the marks are. That one's the back block. Arrow forward, arrow up, and that goes to the inside. The dots do the same thing. That's for the front block. The center block, since there's no center hole yet, doesn't have a hole in it. The bottom side's not painted yet, because I really don't have any place to put it to paint it other than set it there and do it. But, go for an elevator ride. You ready for this? I'm going to mess her up. Whee! Tired of stepping up on things. Still need something here, though. Grab the cables, pull myself up. Here's the mess she's got going. On the plus side, I actually had it firing after we had the top of the carburetor off. I wanted to make sure that our fuel pump was working. It's that thing on the side of the carburetor there with the hose coming out. It was pumping fuel. It actually backfired out. Then it tried to actually run for a second. But things are kind of dirty. Hoping to hell that we didn't screw that gasket up too much, because number one, I don't want to try to find another one. And number two, we can get away with it. We'll just use it. We are still going to change the fuel line. I got that good yellow stuff that holds up to everything. And I found out why they don't make that any bigger than 1/4 inch. As the nice gentleman I deal with at Napa said, it's not DOT approved. It's only for small engines. Well, this is a small engine. So, it's getting it. Because, unfortunately, even the good gas nowadays still doesn't like most of the rubber hoses. And she's having fun. And hey, close look at the crane while we're up here.
Did you do an update on the other generator?
Oh yeah, update on the other generator. I kind of talked about that in my last video. Yeah, I think we're just gonna, for like 16 or 20 bucks, you can get a kit. Carburetor, spark plug, and I think the magnetic pickup for the spark all comes in it. But looky, while we're up here, there's where the crane saddle's in. That was fun building that on here. And that's my burned out light. That's why it's black. The other one works, this one don't. And in case nobody ever got a look at it before. I can't get in the right spot. There we go. There's the opening. I've got a whole bunch of pictures. I need to try to figure out how to get them into a collage so that it says it's a video so that I can put it on here. Starts off like there's a couple short videos too that number 2 took. Showing the building process of the truck from the derelict chassis that it was to what it is now. And that framework and the headache rack are all one piece. I think they're all one piece. But no, maybe not. Yeah, they are. Gotta be. And I ran stiffeners down. That's helping hold the weight, so it's not really all on the box. Both ends. Weight's still on the box, but it's supported down to the floor.
My fat ass on it now.
Yeah, you can really see her. Yeah, winter front's laying on there because, you know, a little dribble. And she's standing in here working around that. Can you tell?
No.
She already kind of cleaned up. I told her, quit sitting on it. Let's see what else. Yeah, fuel tank one of these days. This one we'll probably throw it back on that little 1 ton. Set it up so we can take it on and off, but one of these days I'm going to get one built for here, and it's going to go underneath there. And it'll probably stick out a little bit. My plan is I want to leave at least an 8-foot long opening. It's a 12, just shy of 12-foot box, so it'll probably come back. Find my finger. Come back about here or so. But that's what it is. And that's what she's doing. And here.
I'm not cussing ass like it was the other one.
Yeah, so far she ain't cussing. I need a little TLC here. I need new covers, new brake bands. This thing moves so quick that luckily they had to make a tool, but they got it made so you can do it with a spanner. There we go. Put that back there so she don't lose it, or she'll get mad at me. But without the brakes working, trying to get this thing in the saddle, powering it, is next to impossible. We spent like 20 minutes one day. You barely bump the button and it goes like 3 feet because there's nothing to stop it. But that's it for now. We'll throw some more on later. I was going to actually turn stuff on and power it, but I need a key. And I'm not sure where that key ended up, and I only got one. So, well, now she wants to move it. There's how it's done. She must think she needs a lot more room. All right. That's it for now. I'll be back. You've been warned. September 5th, went up and got another load. I only go high 5 high coming from off of there. It's only about 2.5 miles. Of course, there's a mile of it straight uphill and windy corners. And really nice looking load, eh? This is what happened when you load it all right out of the bale wagon, stack 10 bales at a time. The other side looks a little better. This side's the ugly side. Because every bale wagon load is off of a field, mostly in hills. Lean one way or the other, kind of screws sets up. The second tier right here, the bales to the left of the screen, are actually about 2 inches farther this way than the other ones are. And kind of the same way over here. Bottom one here, that's the middle 3 bales out of a set, sticking out this way. So now I'm going to unload it, put it in the barn. I think number 1 got some video of that thing plucking out of the stack and putting them on. It's kind of slow up there. It's kind of slower than it used to be. I was telling her on the way back down the hill earlier, I said, God, just think, that machine in its heyday, about 2 miles from here, we unloaded for a dairy 3 times a week, 32 tons at a time usually. Sometimes there'd be 2 trucks, so it'd be 64 ton. Excuse me. 45 minutes to unload 32 ton, but that's sitting on a concrete floor with the truck sitting right there, and you pull up to the truck, crank the wheel, back up, straighten out, pull ahead 20 or 30 feet, set it down. And we'd stack it up, oh God, as high as we could reach. So, you know, a 40 and a 24 all went in. Usually there was 3 stacks wide in that barn, I think. And we'd usually only come out 1 stack because it all fit in 3 stacks. We'd get it high enough. So anyway, I'd give you some video while I'm unloading, but how that fancy phone holder that Burning Dinosaurs gave me, number 2, had it fall off the skid steer the other day. It fell off where it was mounted and broke the part that holds the phone. And I got a couple coming. My wife fessed up last night. She thought she ordered them the other day and she didn't. So they'll be here Monday. That's what she says. So anyway, if I had something to hold my phone, I'd show you some doing this, but I don't, so I won't. Hopefully number 1 gets me the other videos she did, and I'll throw them all together and see how it looks, and then you all can get to watch them. So I'll say it early, because this will probably be the last part that I do anyway. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and thank you for watching.